Hey there, this is Clay, and today I'm going to be talking about a little bit more theory about how to really get closer emotionally and romantically with someone, whether that's someone you're dating or actually someone that maybe you're going through a breakup with and you want to kind of patch things up. So basically, everything you do needs to just feel good. You know, people will put up with so much crap if it just feels good. You know, you can be broke, you can be like overweight, you can be horribly disfigured, but you know, if just being around you feels good, people will put up with it and they'll want to be with you. They'll want to be in a relationship with you. I mean, you've surely seen like someone who's just like horribly overweight and bald or whatever, just with like a great girlfriend, a really hot girl. It's because he makes her feel good. And you know, she's willing to put up with some possible perceived shortcomings. I don't know if she sees them as shortcomings, but you know, maybe other people in society do. And she's willing to put up with that because he makes her feel good. And you know, basically, you just want to make it feel good. Now, here is a little bit of a trick with this, because you know, a lot of people are like, okay, well, I'm going through this breakup, and you know, it feels good to me to call up my ex and apologize to them and tell them that they were right, that I love them more than anything, that I want to work things out, that things will be amazing. Except, you know, that may feel good to you, but currently, where your ex is at, that may not feel good to them. Because keep in mind, they walked out on a relationship because they were frustrated with you. They're stepping out into this new life, this new single life. You know, maybe they have their own apartment now, and you know, having you come back, basically apologizing and promising things will be different, that doesn't necessarily feel good to them. And maybe what they want right now is space. Maybe space away from you feels good, so they can go out and experience life without you and learn more about themselves and what they want for their own life. And you know, through that experience, they may actually come to realize that they miss you and they want to get back in touch with you and possibly work things out with you. And you know, actually stepping away may be what feels best, what feels good to them at that time. So again, when you're trying to get closer to someone else, always stay dialed into what feels good to them, not necessarily you. And I'm not saying you should make yourself feel miserable in the process. Ideally, you'll want to feel good yourself and create a space for them to feel good as well. But as long as you're dialed into that, you can make consistent progress and bring the two of you closer together. Okay? So don't get too caught up in, when you're doing this, don't get too caught up in you know, being responsible for their emotions, of you know, feeling guilty if you don't make them feel good, because you can't control someone else's emotions. Only they can control their own emotions. Only they can be responsible for their own feelings. That's not for you to manage. But you know, you can absolutely do things that invite them to feel good, that invite them to come out and play, that invite them to have a positive experience with you. And you know, the more positive experiences that you have, the more things just feel good being around you, the closer the two of you will get. And the act of getting back together will just seem like a mere triviality. And the two of you, it'll just seem like the most obvious thing that could possibly happen. And you know, your ex won't even give it a second thought. So you know, that's really what you need to do. That's really kind of the underlying philosophy behind everything that we've been teaching in these videos here, is that you just have to do what feels good. You just have to make it feel good. And people will want to be around you, especially your ex. You know, they already were in a relationship with you because at some point being together with you felt good. And you know, it just means that you already know, you've already proven to yourself that you can make them feel good and that they can make you feel good. And that's a great history to have when it comes to working together and bringing that person back into your life and creating a new pattern of feeling good together. So I hope this helps you out, and I hope this gives you a little bit of hope. If you'd like to learn more about how to get back together with the person that you love, head on over to relationshipinnergame.com and sign up there. Thanks.